Hey, it's Noctis. Subscribe to Vincent Valentine EX Turk channel.
What is going on? It's your King of Night, Vincent Valentine EX Turk, with another Final Fantasy theory video. Theory, discussion, whatever you want to call this. I'm actually going to start putting my theories in discussion and one, stuff, so it won't waste anybody else's time. As well. And I'm going to stop doing stupid shit on YouTube, but that's another time. Anyways, we're going to get to Dissida Arcade. And we're going to be talking about the gods and goddesses of this world, of the new worlds. We got Materia, who's obviously the either reincarnation or the good goddess of Dissida that was chosen after Cosmos. Because if you don't remember, Cosmos and Chaos is dead after Duodecim. The timeline's been both versions of Chaos in each timeline has perished, got killed, and that's the only way to kill Chaos is to defeat him in both timelines. So, and Cosmos was killed earlier. Well, I don't know exactly how. The timeline thing is if Duodecim's in between or after, but that's a different theory video discussion altogether. Now, I had a theory. My first theory was that Spiritas could actually be the true King of Darkness. He's a lot stronger than Chaos, as we could see. And he's like more of a warrior type. He's not like a giant like Chaos was, but he's a lot stronger. Spiritas has probably been around since the world began. And Materia was pretty much the light that was supposed to defeat Spiritas. So we could concur to say that Final Fantasy does have a hell and heaven. Final Fantasy's heaven would be anywhere of Cosmos or Materia, using all the heroes. Materia is a goddess using all the heroes to fight Spiritas, just like Cosmo did with Chaos. So I guess it's confirmed that there's a heaven and hell. So all the heavenly warriors, all the good guys versus all the evilest guys, and of course I made the theory video, which is still very possible that the bad guys will betray Spiritas. Like Spiritas will have some hold and control over the villains. Then once they wake up, they'll betray Spiritas, and Spiritas will be outraged. Now, we could go ahead and say he's 10 times more powerful than Chaos is, since he's a new goddess. New god, sorry. He's a new god. He has so much power at this point. But my theory video I had was he's the original Star Scourge. Now, what made me think that is that this could be the true Star Scourge. He could be the full force, and that Arden was only using half full of the Scourge, half full of the Star Scourge. Maybe the true Star Scourge was Spiritas. We'll get to see in Dissida Arcade if they even throw Arden as a villain character. But if they do, wouldn't it be cool if Arden gets defeated, in the earlier part of the game, and then Arden goes like, "Oh, you just unlocked the true Star Scourge now. Now you're in trouble. Since you didn't defeat the Ring of Lucii or anything like that, now you unlock the power of the true Star Scourge, and Spiritas will come out of the Dark Realm." And then give all the villains more power. Now, again, that's only speculation. Of course, they can make up any story. Dissida is only a fighting game. And only that as what it is, a fighting game. So they could put any kind of story in there. But we know that Spiritas is nothing to be reckoned with. He's going to be stronger than Chaos 10 times. Or 50 times. So, we know better than to mess with Spiritas. And from what we know is he's going to make all the Final Fantasy villains stronger. So, you're going to be looking at harder battles than it was in Dissida Duodecim. That means your Sephiroths, your Kefkas, your Kujas, Your Garlands are going to be 10 times stronger and more powerful than they were in Dissida Duodecim, thanks to the power that Spiritus is going to give after controlling the villains. And I think this time you will be able to unleash their true potential. Because in Dissida Duodecim, and Chaos was afraid of the villains. Meaning that the villains were a little bit stronger if they used their full potentials. If they were using the same powers that they were using during their respective games. Just like when Kefka destroyed the world in Final Fantasy VI. Or when Sephiroth turned into Safer Sephiroth and sent the sun after you. Chaos was afraid of those abilities. That's why he kind of weakened the villains. Spiritus don't have anything like that. Because Spiritus is going to be stronger than Chaos. Now, my prediction is Spiritus has been around even before Chaos. That he was actually controlling Chaos the whole entire time. Because, remember, Garland is Chaos. So, maybe this is the force that makes the Final Fantasy villains what they are. This is the force of evil that's behind everything that happened in every single Final Fantasy game up to this point. From, Garland's betrayal, to Emperor Mateus wanting to rule heaven and hell and earth, from Cloud of Darkness being made of nothing but darkness, Golbez's controlled by spirits of hatred, X-Death's birth, Kefka's insanity, Sephiroth's betrayal by the company he spent his whole life working at, thus causing him to do the things he did, and Ultimecia, Jet, Kuja, etc. This could be the force behind every of those things. Spiritus probably existed when the universe of Final Fantasy was created, and since Materia is probably a little bit stronger than Cosmos, especially because you see her fight in the trailer. You see Materia fight in the trailer, so she's stronger than Cosmos. So she probably combined the universes just for one final battle. The Final Fantasy universes for one final battle against the evil villains in the story mode and the evil god Spiritus. So maybe I'm thinking that Spiritus was actually controlling Chaos all along because, Garland became Chaos. In Final Fantasy 1, even though it was the first game and stuff like that, Chaos didn't start all this stuff by himself, because it was Garland that became Chaos for his lust for power, right? So I think way before that happened, way before any of the Final Fantasy worlds were created, there were a god and a goddess fighting each other for eternity, and Cosmos could also be an angel under Materia's order. But the goddess Materia versus the evil god Spiritus, way before any of the Final Fantasy universes ever came to be. And I think the whole Dissida and Dissida Duodecim were actually just trials to see if they're strong enough. If Materia saw strong enough candidates to take out Spiritus by, defeating one of Spiritus's biggest henchmen, Chaos. Because remember, Garland becomes Chaos. So bringing a tough villain back from the Final Fantasy 1 verse as a test could be a huge possibility. It could be a huge possibility. Not saying that it is, it could be a huge possibility due to the fact that could have been a test all along, because Spiritus, sent Chaos, because, well, he thought he was too strong, but probably seeing that the Final Fantasy heroes triumphed and defeated Chaos and all the villains, Spiritus is going to go into the Dissidiaverse and actually finish what he started, since Chaos failed him. The strongest villain character he had under his belt, now he has to go and fight the heroes himself because he knows how strong they are. So we're going to be experiencing a hard battle between this dark deity that's possibly the reason why all the Final Fantasy universe had tragedy, death, and all that. Because Spiritus is the god of darkness. He is the true king of darkness. Even more than Arden is at this point. So we could concur that, this war is going to evolve a lot more, and this is going to be the final war to save every single universe and to bring peace, prosperity, and balance to every single Final Fantasy world. And until Final Fantasy 16 comes out and, well, a new evil is surfaced, but all the stuff that's in the Dissida verse will be peaceable after we defeat the evil god Spiritas. So I want you to tell me in the comments what you think about this theory and discussion. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you really know who Spiritus is? I want to know all that stuff, so may the crystal be with you, and I'll see you guys later.
Ay, I like bitch who is your mess. Ay, can't keep my dick in my pants. Ay, my bitch don't love me no more. Ay, she kick me out on life, bro.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah.